Hello guys, how you doing? Let me see if this will help. Probably not. uh, so today I was gonna just mention that it's yesterday I was looking at some people outside our apartment building. I moved into a very luxury building in Seattle, and it's I get to see different kind of life that I haven't experienced before, and I'm exposed now to a little bit different kind of lifestyle. In some way very restricted, which is kind of funny because these new apartment buildings are pretty much like modern prisons. So of course I will not be staying here for a very long time. But on the other hand, everything is very, very, very fancy, very sophisticated. A bunch of amenities. Like an amazing gym, amazing communal spaces. But of course, you gotta wear a mask everywhere, and I have a problem with that. So you can imagine how I fit in there. Yeah, they're not very happy about it. But yeah. But other than that, I was gonna say that I'm looking at these. These are all these. There's a lot of like tech people, that work in Seattle. Seattle is full of technology and tech and software firms, and so there's like a lot of developers, and they're obviously, you can imagine these people spend all day long on phones, as I do too, but just probably in a different way. And these are the people that are obsessed with everything new that comes up on, all the news that come up on the phone, and you can you can be sure that what happens in the news, if you look at it, it's nothing but corona, this variant, that variant, vaccinations, masks, protection, scientific research, even though it's not scientific. But couldn't be further from that. And it's all these people, especially there's like a lot of new generation tech, young people that are obsessed with this, and they think that this is it. Whatever comes up on the phone, this is it. This is the truth. And I kind of feel sorry for them, because these are the people that grew up with these devices on them 24/7. I didn't. So to me, I am on it now, but I'm looking at it with a different eye, with a different perspective. I don't take it as serious. I don't, put much thought in it. I see it and I swipe it off. I ignore it completely. I don't even really look at it much. So to me, it's extremely redundant whenever it comes up. So it means nothing, absolutely nothing to me. But if you imagine these new generations, and not only tech people, but just in general, these new generations that grew up with these phones on them 24/7, they have to be paranoid. I can't go against them and say they're stupid or dumb. They just are. They're brainwashed, completely brainwashed by this kind of stuff, and because they're so dependent on it, and because this is basically their god. The tech industry, and this is what they're using in order to get to these generations and completely replace any kind of natural perception with the fake one, with the scary one, the one of a lot of panic and paranoia, and so I can see them sometimes. They're outside the building and they're talking to each other, but they're like far apart talking to each other, and most of them have their masks on, even outside when talking to each other, which is very bizarre. Uh, you know, it is what it is. But so that's something, you know, that I started thinking about. It's very crazy. And on the other hand, I am looking down the window from my bedroom and my living room straight onto a row of tents from homeless people, and it's like, it's just very sad. It's very sad that as a society, and I'm not defending that some of those people didn't make the right choices for themselves, and everybody is at some point where they deserve to be. And looking at that, however, if you're a normal person, you will be sad looking at it, at that, the condition of humans that are in these conditions. It's very, I'm upstairs, like in a warm place. They're downstairs, outside in the wind, in the rain, in a bunch of tarps and all sorts of stuff they can put together, and they basically shit and pee. I don't know where do they take showers. I don't know. So that to me is sad. That to me is sad that we, even though yes, my wife and I work hard to be at a place like that, and it's not super expensive for us. We found a way to get these places for a normal price, even though even the normal price is not low. For a lot of people, even that price is very high actually. But these apartments are very, very expensive, so we are not paying that much, or else we would not be there, because it wouldn't make any sense to us. Next thing is, when you're looking at that, that's that disparity and that difference, the extremes. It's extremely, you open the fancy door to the fancy building, go in, whereas right next to you somebody passes by that has nothing, absolutely, almost nothing. And I'm not, like, I don't feel guilty for what I have. I don't. But I just feel that this is a very, very disgusting way of this society, even the city itself, how they can sleep at night knowing that they have never solved the crisis of homelessness. Because throwing money at it, it does not help. Throwing money at it does not help. There are ways to integrate some of these people, except those with mental conditions, but there are some of the ways to integrate them back into our society, and maybe find something else for them, but they just don't care. All they show is like, oh, we gave this much money, for the homelessness this year. Like, yeah, okay, well, there's still plenty of homeless people around. So that's the really disgusting idea, that the city hides behind money, claims that they're solving the problem. They are not solving the problem, because on the other hand, they are bribed and bought into this big agenda of these tech companies that basically have absolutely no mercy in doing to the city and with the city whatever the heck they want. And I'm not all the way against them, but there are aspects that contribute to these problems nowadays. So it's never black and white, obviously. None of the situations in life. So it's kind of hard to judge that way. But what I'm saying is, it is sad that we got so far that is occurring, that is happening. And it's not my first time to be exposed to it. So, I'm not shocked now that, oh, I got into this building and these people are down there. Like, it's nothing new. Okay? In Seattle, in LA, I used to live in LA. LA is even more terrible. More awful. It's horrible. Some of the areas that I've seen in Los Angeles and even lived close to. So absolutely nothing new to me. It's just that we are now, claiming to be more modern, more advanced, Yet we have more of these problems, and more and more and more and more of these problems. It just keeps growing. Yeah, so that's it. And for the young people, I really hope that you look out into the nature. Go find some peace. Don't spend time on your phones all day long. Go out there with, where the trees are. Go out there where the grass is. Go out there where the lakes are. Leave your phone in your pocket or in your backpack. Don't play music. Be in peace. Look around, listen to birds, listen to sounds of nature, and think about what life is really about. That it is not all about technology. It is not all about computers. It is not all about making these big bucks, programming and doing this stuff. Look around, stay still, and just observe. Just appreciate that we can actually be here, that this place is so beautiful in actuality. If we look away from these, I would say, these man-built structures, because not all of them man-built structures are beautiful, we can agree with that. That's basically my message, to kind of look away, stop paying attention to every single news and every single link that comes in warning you about all sorts of dangers in life, because life is full of dangers, okay? Like, even when you sleep, you're not safe, so when you get up, when you wake up, when you're up on your feet, when you start walking around, yes, you are in danger from that moment on, and even in sleep, when you're basically doing nothing at all but breathing. So yes, life is dangerous, all right? You can't get past that. And if you want to be scared and paranoid and you want to stop living, remember, life in the other way is also short. So if you're going to spend time living in fear and bowing down to all these nonsensical type of scientific discoveries, you can just stay glued to your phone, to the news, to these internet pages, and just suck yourself in it and die today out of all the fear and everything that can happen to you. Yes, there's a lot of things in life that can happen to you, and guess what? It is happening as we speak right now. Right now somebody is dying. Right now somebody got into a terrible car crash. So right now somebody got a virus. Right now somebody, I don't know, is raping somebody. Right now a child is molested. Right now somebody's getting, I don't know, shanked. Somebody's head is getting cut off. Right now, yes, this is happening. And right now, guess what? Right now, the majority of people support torture of animals. Right now, the animals being killed, their necks are being cut. They're being boiled alive for your bacon, for all your, sweet, tasty treats that you like so much that you just can't see past, what's actually, you just can't see past that appetite, what's actually happening, how much sorrow, how much pain you're causing with supporting that. You have to turn within into your hearts and once and for all realize that life is more than just obsession with money, prestige, climbing the ladder, the corporate ladder or whatever it is. Life is about being kind, and that does not mean in a cliche way being kind to people and then, screw everything else around us. No, kind to life. Be kind to life. If you want to be in a, favorite position to life, be kind to it in every way possible. And yes, I know I drive a car, okay? I pollute the air. I get it. I buy tires. I understand. I buy stuff for my bike. I buy things. I'm a consumer. But buy what you need. Don't buy things to show to others that you can have. Don't buy things for status. It's not going to do anything for you. It's just going to get you deeper and deeper into this corporate trap, this, new technology, new way of life, which is not life. Life is when you're happy when you have little. Life is when you're happy when you have almost nothing. If you can be happy then, if you can be content, not happy. Not happy in a way that you understand happiness. Because happiness is not being raving about things. That's joy. Happiness means that you are content, that you are in peace with yourself, with your actions, with the way you live, with the way you think, with the way you treat everything around you. Okay? Alright, see ya.